Hey everyone, it's Doris, and today I'm going to do my first Rainbow Loom tutorial, and it is going to be how to make a Chevron bracelet. And most of these tutorials out there on YouTube are only made with Rainbow Looms, but I did it with a Wonder Loom. You don't need to have only 2 pegs or to be able to adjust it. You can just use any loom if you follow this. So let's get started. Also, please keep in mind that this is not my original design. I learned how to make this bracelet from looking around on YouTube. For this design, you're going to need any type of loom, your pick tool, 2 piles of different color rubber bands. There's not really a certain amount of rubber bands that you need. It just depends on the elasticity of your rubber bands and how big your wrist is. You're going to need a C-clip too. You're going to start with your loom arrows pointing towards you, or wherever you use to loop up. You want that to be facing towards you, or the little gap here to be facing towards you. So if you have a rainbow loom, you can take out this middle row here, but if you don't, I think that is perfectly fine because you're only going to need these 4 on the left and right rows. You're first going to take your first color rubber band and then stretch it from the first to second peg on the left, just like you're making a single link chain. And then now you're going to take your pick tool. You could use your fingers, but it's better to use your pick tool, so don't use your fingers. As you can see, there are 2 sides here, 1, 2. You're going to take this part of the rubber band here and then stretch it to the right peg over there, the first right peg, and then kind of push down, I guess, and then this one right here, you're going to stretch it to the bottom one. And this middle peg right there is probably going to get in the way, so you're going to kind of ignore it, I guess. Now push your rubber bands down so they don't get bunched up, and take your next color, and it's going to be like a rectangle, I guess, from these 4 pegs. You're going to stretch this rubber band around it, around all of them. This is mostly all the pegs that you need to make the bracelet. So then you're going to stretch around there. And now we're going to do the hooking. So you're going to take your tool and then grab this pink rubber band. Don't go inside. Do not do this. Go from the bottom and then grab the rubber band and pull it over. And then so it should look like that, and you should just do it on every peg, starting from this one to this one to this one to this one. And then you're going to stretch this, pull up and over and release. This one too, up, over and release. Only the one on the bottom, not the black one in my case, or the second one you added. So, and then since on my loom it looks kind of funny, so I have to bring this, I have to bring this part right here under it, so it kind of looks like an X, I guess, or a butterfly or something. And now, if you're using 2 colors, you just add the opposite color of this one or the one in the middle. So I'm just going to add another pink and do the same thing. Make a square around it. Hook the bottom one up and release. This one up and release. The one up here, up and release. And this one over here, up and release. And then I'm going to move this here. This doesn't apply to people with rainbow looms if you're using a rainbow loom, but this only applies to people who cannot move the middle row. So then you should just keep doing this and make sure that no rubber bands are up here. Like if it's there, it's going to go around the peg and it's not going to make the bracelet correctly. So once it gets long enough, it's going to start going down here, and then it's going to be a bracelet like that. So I'll show you another time. Take your next color rubber band of the opposite color that you see on these 4 pegs and stretch it around like a rectangle. like so. And then hook the bottom ones without going inside, going outside of the peg, and then up and release. Outside, up and release. The next corner, up and release. And the last one, up and release. And push this one over for people without rainbow looms. So you're just going to keep doing that. Now I'm going to show you how to finish off the bracelet. So you're going to want to take all of these rubber bands and put them here. So be very careful here. Don't take everything off at once. Use your pick tool to put them on this peg. And be careful, because if you're not very careful, the bracelet could fall apart and your hard work will be destroyed. So just take them all and put them onto one peg. So it should look like this. Now, you're going to take your C-clip. Okay, here's my C-clip. And then I guess you can just take the end from the other end of the bracelet and pick two of the rubber bands and form kind of a cap band thing. And put your C-clip on. So since there are a bunch of rubber bands here, you can either kind of tie it off like you're making a charm, or you can carefully slide your hook into it. Make sure you have all the rubber bands, and then take it off of it, and then connect the C-clip there. And now the bracelet is complete. I hope you can make this bracelet successfully. Also, if you would like to see more Rainbow Loom tutorials by me, comment down below and tell me. Like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thanks, bye guys!